The Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains one of the most enduring and complex geopolitical issues in the Middle East. The intricate web of historical, religious, and political factors has made the pursuit of a lasting peace agreement an arduous task for all involved parties and international mediators. The recent involvement of Russia and its warnings to Israel regarding actions in Gaza add another layer to the multifaceted regional dynamics. Russia's rise as a key player in Middle Eastern politics, especially through its decisive actions in Syria, has redefined the power balance in the region. This newfound role has allowed Moscow to extend its diplomatic efforts as it now seeks to assert influence over the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Russian warning to Israel, delivered by Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, highlighted a call for restraint and adherence to international laws, a move that signifies Russia's intent to be seen as a peace-seeking mediator in the region. The Gaza Strip, with its history of conflict and humanitarian challenges, remains a flashpoint in the Israeli-Palestinian tensions. The territory, under Hamas control since 2007, has been the site of several military conflicts with Israel, leading to significant loss of life and destruction. The international community has frequently been drawn into these cycles of violence, with calls for ceasefires and efforts to rebuild and restore peace. Russia's warnings to Israel were a departure from its traditionally more reserved stance in the conflict. Lavrov's call for a ceasefire and protection of civilians represented a more active Russian approach to Middle Eastern diplomacy. This shift reflects not just an attempt to foster peace, but also to project Russian power and challenge the influence traditionally wielded by Western powers, particularly the United States. The implications of Russia's involvement are manifold. On one hand, it provides a new avenue for peace efforts, potentially offering alternative solutions to a protracted conflict. On the other hand, it complicates the international response, as Russia's relations with various regional actors, including Israel, Hamas, and the Palestinian Authority, are nuanced and multifaceted. Russia's relationship with Israel has been complicated by this intervention. Historically, Israel has leaned towards the West, especially the United States, for diplomatic support. Russia's warnings and the potential shift in its Middle Eastern policy could prompt a reassessment of Israeli-Russian relations. While Russia's role as a mediator could be seen as a welcome development, its effectiveness remains to be seen. The potential for positive outcomes, such as renewed dialogue and a focus on humanitarian concerns, is counterbalanced by the risk of further complicating an already delicate peace process. In summary, Russia's warning to Israel in the context of Gaza signals a potential shift in Middle Eastern geopolitics. It represents Russia's desire to expand its diplomatic influence and presents both challenges and opportunities for the pursuit of peace in the region. As the international community continues to navigate these complex issues, the impact of Russia's involvement will be closely scrutinized. The shocking nature of Russia's warning to Israel in the Gaza Palestine context raises several potential consequences that could reshape the dynamics of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the broader Middle East region. Russia's involvement may prompt Israel to reevaluate its alliances and seek stronger support from other traditional allies, such as the United States. This could lead to a reconfiguration of regional power dynamics. While Russia's mediation efforts may offer a new avenue for dialogue, they could also complicate existing peace initiatives led by other actors. Coordination among mediators will be crucial to avoid conflicting approaches. Russia's emphasis on humanitarian concerns may open doors for increased international aid and efforts to reconstruct Gaza. This could help alleviate the dire living conditions in the territory. Russia's warning may strengthen the position of Hamas and other Palestinian factions as they seek international recognition and support. This could further fragment Palestinian politics. Russia's involvement in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict could become another point of contention in its relations with the United States. The two powers have clashed on various international issues, and this development may add to their disagreements. In the wake of Russia's warning to Israel regarding the Gaza Palestine situation, various international actors and stakeholders have responded with a mix of curiosity, caution, and concern. These reactions provide additional context and shed light on how the global community views Russia's growing involvement in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The United States, traditionally a staunch ally of Israel, has reacted with a degree of skepticism regarding Russia's role in the conflict. While the U.S. remains committed to a two-state solution, it views Russia's intervention as potentially complicating efforts to bring both parties back to the negotiating table. The U.S. has reiterated its commitment to Israel's security while expressing concerns about Russia's alignment with Hamas, a group considered a terrorist organization by both Israel and the United States. The European Union has taken a more cautious approach, welcoming any efforts aimed at reducing violence and promoting a ceasefire in Gaza. EU leaders have emphasized the importance of a comprehensive peace settlement and have not explicitly endorsed or condemned Russia's involvement. The EU continues to advocate for a negotiated two-state solution. The United Nations has long been involved in mediating the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and Secretary General Antonio Guterres has expressed a willingness to work with any actor that can contribute to de-escalation and peace efforts. The UN has called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and stressed the need to address humanitarian and reconstruction needs in the region. Various regional actors, including Arab countries, have welcomed Russia's involvement as a potential avenue for advancing Palestinian interests and ending the cycle of violence. The Arab League has expressed support for Russia's mediation efforts, while also emphasizing the importance of Palestinian unity. Israel has responded to Russia's warning with caution. Israeli officials have stated that they appreciate Russia's interest in the situation, but remain committed to their security interests and the protection of Israeli civilians. Israel has also emphasized its willingness to engage in talks, but only if Hamas ceases its rocket attacks. The Palestinian response to Russia's warning has been mixed. Next, while the Palestinian Authority has expressed appreciation for any international efforts to address the crisis, Hamas, which controls Gaza, has welcomed Russia's involvement and sees it as a potential avenue for international recognition and support. Humanitarian organizations, including the Red Cross, and called for unrestricted access to Gaza to provide essential aid and assistance to the population. Russia's shocking warning to Israel in the Gaza Palestine context is a significant development that highlights the evolving dynamics of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and Russia's expanding role in the Middle East.